takaungana nhasi tiri kuita inonzi client service charter reinvigoration. Kureva kuti client service charter iyi takatombouya kumashure uku tikataura nezvayo tikaitengesa kwamuri vagari vese vemuno muZimbabwe. Apa takuti nguva yatifambe rega tiyeuchidzane kuti takati isu semapurisa eZimbabwe Republic Police tinopromisa kuti tinoda kuiteiko kucommunity, tinopromisa kuti tinokubatai zvakadii kucommunity. Imimiwo zvese community pane zvimwe zvamunobatsirawo nazvo kumapurisa ndozvatafambira muzuva ranhasi kuti tiyeuchidzane. Isu tiri kuti pane mutauri ambotaura akati isu mapurisa nevagari vemunzvimbo takafanana nemvura nehove. Isu semapurisa ndisi hove yacho. Hove iyi dhemu rikapwa hove hairarami inofa. Tinotorarama tiri mukati mamuri imimi ndiko kuti isu tigone kubata basa redu semapurisa. Ndikazonzwa bheni richitaura apa rataura raimba richitaura zvekuti tsika nditsike vabva vandipa kutaura kuti isu nemi vanhu mapurisa nevanhu vanogara munharaunda tinofanira kuita tsika nditsike nhai ndokuti zvinhu zvedu zvifambe zvakanaka. Tikasaita tsika nditsike hapana chatinoburitsa. Makatarisa imimi vagari vemuno mushamba mapurisa ese kana kuti vagari vemubhindura district mapurisa ese anoshanda munzvimbo yatinogara vanouya vachienda asi imi munoramba mungorimo munzvimbo iyoyo. Saka ane basa ndiwe neni. Ini mupurisa ndishaya ndichisevha 2 years 3 years ndobva ndabuda ndichienda asi iwe uri mugari weino nzvimbo haubve ucharamba urimo. Saka ngatibatiranei pamwe chete tishande takabatana kuti tikwanise kuti mhosva dzikwanise kudzikiswa mukati menzvimbo yenharaunda yeBindura district. Izvi zvinongoitwa chete tikaita ukama hwehove nemvura hwatanga tichingotaura. Ndinokutendai vagari vemushamba kuti imi maakuziva mataurirwa imi mukanzi Bindura district ine mastation ayo akawanda, ine mastation matanhatu. Mastation matanhatu aya mukaudzwa kuti ane vatungamiriri vavo vana veiwo maofficer in charge vane marengi ane vainspector kana chief inspector kureva kuti vanhu vanenge vati kurei muchipurisa ava. Saka iwe mugari ukaenda ukanopira chichemo chako kumapurisa uchanopira muchaji office dzimwe dzenguva unogona kutowana nemunhu ane lowest rank muchipurisa achanga achikubatsira. Wapira chichemo chako imomo pane zvatakapromisa isusu kuti kana uchimbowaripota nyaya yako ikange ichinge yaferefetwa tichazokuudza isusu kuti tawandei mukufeya kwataita tichakupa yatinoti feedback. Iwo kana usina kuwana feedback, iwo kana usina kugutsikana nemabatirwo aita nyaya yako hauchemi uri kumba, hauchemi uchingoti mapurisa haite uri kumba, unotora danho rako ofamba woenda kuchaji office oti ndiri kuda kuona mukuru wekamba anova iwo maofficer in charge matanhatu amasumudzirwani womuona wotaura chichemo chako. Mupurisa waudza uyu officer in charge achazama kukubatsira. Ukaonazve mupurisa uyu atadza kukubatsira aiwa unotenderwa kukwidza makati wouya kuDHQ kwatinoshandira isusu kuBindura uku kuzetharapi Bindura district headquarters oti ndinoda kuona mukuru wepano. Ukaenda kumukuru wepaDistrict headquarters apa achakubatsira kashoma kuti nyaya dzacho kubatsirika pese ipapo asi zvisinge zvaramba zvakare unotenderwa kukwira kuti makati woenda kuprovincial headquarters. Zvikaramba ipapo unokwirazve woenda kupolice general headquarters uchipa chichemo chako kuti ubatsirikane. Isu tiri kuti tiri kupromisa isu semapurisa kuti imi vagari vemubhindura district isu tinemi tinoda kushanda nemi. Tinokumbira kuti imiwo muzvikomite kuti munodawo kushanda nesu kuti izvozvi so tichisiya nzira yekuti hatitrustani tichisiya nzira yekuti tinoti mapurisa haiti mapurisa achiti mukati menzvimbo iyo hamukwanise kupindika nekuti vanhu venzvimbo iyoyo havadi kuona mapurisa. Tichitanga kakubva nhasi tofamba nenzira imwe chete inoita kuti basa redu ripfuurire riende mberi. I found honor to stand before you today not solely as the officer commanding police Bindura district but as a fellow citizen, a parent, a neighbor and a stakeholder in the future of our best district. We are gathered here for a purpose that is at the very heart of the Zimbabwe Public Police constitutional mandate to recommit to serving Bindura district with integrity and excellence by reinvigorating the very oath that we swore to the people of this district by reinvigorating the Police Client Service Charter. The core importance of this charter is our commitment to meeting the service delivery expectations of our clients. It answers the fundamental question: what can every citizen rightfully expect as the minimum service standards when they interact with their police? In doing so, it clearly lays out the standards for professionalism, courtesy, and efficiency. This is far more than a document. It is a solemn pledge and handshake extended to every human being within the confines of Bindura district. It is a reaffirmation of what the Zimbabwe Republic Police stands for: pro lege for the law, pro patria for the nation, and pro populo for the people. I therefore take this opportunity to pledge our collective and undivided attention to pursue the needs and aspirations of people of Bindura district and all their visitors. As we are giving this commitment to the district, let me also openly point out that I have had several concerns of discontent and disapproval. Daily we receive calls from various spheres of the community, people expressing their feeling towards serving delivery, at times with shortcomings. We have heard the stories in the marketplaces, read the concerns in the newspapers, and felt the yearning for enhanced police service in my own community. The trust between the police and the public has, in some instances, deteriorated, and I'm very much aware I may liken it to a village well that is renowned for vibrancy, but has begun to silt up. The water is still admittedly life-giving and essential, but the path to it is muddied, and the effort to draw from it has become too onerous a task for some. Today we commit to clearing the well, some kind of reclamation, if I may say. This client service charter is our shovel, our bucket, and our promise of clean and clear water for all. The charter we are re-proclaiming today marks a decisive turn. It is a call to unity, to move beyond our gates and join a collective front against crime. Our shared security depends not only on individual vigilance, but also on everyone's determination. Let us march forward as one. Through this covenant on our part, we are making undertakings to service delivery. We promise you professionalism, where the police officer you meet will not be defined by their uniform, but by their integrity, respect, and commitment to justice. We promise you swiftness, where prompt and reliable responses with clear timelines will be our guiding principle. We are reinvigorating our policing impetus through unwavering efficiency and a professional standard that serves our clients. We promise you transparency, giving you a right to a reference number, a right to follow up, and a right to feedback. This is the standard and our promise to you. But as a covenant by its nature is a two-way engagement. To this end, the charter also outlines how you, the client, can help the police in creating a safe and secure Bindura district. When you see something, say something. Do not dismiss a piece of information as too petty. In the great tapestry of community safety, every thread counts. Join your long neighborhood watch schemes. Treat our officers with the courtesy you wish to receive. See them not as an occupying force, but as your sons, your daughters, your brothers and sisters who are selfless and have chosen service to the nation. I employ this metaphor for you today. Let us see the district as a beautiful flock whose watchful shepherds are the police, tasked with protecting the flock. But the shepherds cannot be everywhere at once. They rely on the sheep to raise an alarm when the wolf is close by. They rely on the community to help build the crop. The shepherd who neglects the flock fails in his duty. The flock that ignores the shepherd perishes. But when they work in harmony, the flock thrives. It is a living and breathing commitment that will be judged not by the elegance of its words, but by the actions it inspires and the results it delivers. To my fellow police officers in this district, this is our charge. We are the guardians of this new covenant. The values enshrined here: professionalism, respect, integrity, impartiality must be the blood that runs through our veins. We are the most visible arm of government, and citizens interact with us more often. Let us be the face of hope, not fear. Be the face of justice, not of judgment. Be the solution, not an obstacle. To the people of Bindura district, hold your police service accountable. Use the phone numbers and social media handles in the client service charter to share with us your concerns, appreciation, and suggestions. Very soon you will notice that no police officer will go out on deployment in police uniform without wearing his or her name tag. Any untoward behavior by a police officer must be promptly reported to authorities. The organization expects increased public involvement in tackling police corruption. Accordingly, let me inform you that we are not lagging behind in terms of technology advancement in a bid to improve service delivery to ease the way of dealing with our clients. The organization has introduced the body worn cameras, speed monitoring devices, cameras at intersections and in business centers. This is a decisive action that brings integrity out of the shadows, encouraging open, accountable, and professional policing. The gadgets serve both a deterrent to misconduct and a shield for honest officers. Building on this foundation, technology continues to reshape how we confront crime and manage traffic in an increasingly complex environment. Just as vigilance cannot rest on one watchful gaze alone, modern policing cannot remain confined to the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, I also appeal to you that when we meet our standards, please commend us. But when we fall short, you may from time to time challenge us. Let us bear in our minds that a tree is strengthened by the winds that blow against it. Equally, so is your feedback, especially the one that points to our error and acts for correction. That is the wind that will make the therapist stronger, more resilient, and more trustworthy. We are at crossroads. One path leads us back to the old ways of mistrust and distance, while the other path we choose today leads us forward to a district where every citizen feels safe, where every police officer is a proud symbol of order, and where our collective security becomes the bedrock upon which we build our prosperous future. Let us walk this new path together. This is your chart. Use it. Let us walk this new path together in partnership for a safer, secure, and more just district. May I take this opportunity to thank you for supporting our community policing initiatives, which includes the Junior Corps, Neighborhood Watch Committees, Crime Liaison Committees, Business Against Crime Forum Committees, etc. We would like to express our deepest gratitude to the community for the critical help in the arrest of notorious criminals and machete-wielding gangs at mining sites and beer outlets. I encourage communities to resolve your differences amicably rather than resorting to violence, which often results in loss of lives and property. Your vigilance, courage, and willingness to step forward made a real difference when it mattered most. We would also like to thank members of the public who devote their resources to supporting police work in the fight against crime. Lastly, allow me to quote from the Bible, from Psalms 127 verse 1. It says, "If the Lord is not helping the builders, then the building of a house is to no purpose. If the Lord does not keep the town, the watchman keeps his watch for nothing." This implies that if we don't put God first, whatever we do will be in vain. With these remarks, it is my pleasure to make a commitment on behalf of the police officers in Bindura district that we shall adhere to the service standards as outlined in the Client Service Charter. I thank you.